Welcome back to the Healthy Locs Show. I'm the Locs therapist, and today we're going to talk about something a little different. Taking a break from talking about hair, and we want to just kind of go in between, behind, as far as who's the Locs therapist. We want to just kind of give my subscribers a little bit more in depth of who I am and how this channel became a thought. First it was a thought, and then we figured out, I'm going to go ahead and go through with it. To kind of start off, I've always had some type of, some kind of stylish hair, whether it was afros to, fresh fades and all type of little cuts, the push wave stage and back to the froze and temp fades and all type of stuff, braids and all that. And so one thing I kind of realized when I was coming up, I would always understand, like when I sat in that chair, I felt special at all times. Usually I felt some type of way. I felt good about myself when I left. I felt better than I did coming in. So I was faithful with it. Every week, every 2 weeks, I would always be there. So that was the first thing I realized about the conversations that a barber can have or a stylist can have with the customers that drew me to want to always be there. I think actually it was like a place to kind of hang out spot. It was a social spot. So I've always kind of had a love and kind of want to be groomed, for ladies, want to be stylish and everything. But as far as like how I become to now, as far as like, okay, the Locs therapist, of course, I got my hair, I got locks. But what many don't know, I've been asked all kind of questions. Are you a loctician? Did you go to school for hair and all that type of stuff? And I always say no. The Locs therapist come from actually, on my job, I'm actually a therapist. I actually went to school, got a master's in social work, and that was at Clark Atlanta University for all my HBCU students and alumni out there. But so after going to school, I understood really exactly what a therapist is supposed to do. And a therapist is supposed to really, dig into how you feel and your thoughts and try to boost self-esteem. So when you're going into the shop, you're supposed to leave the shop feeling better. Come into the shop, loctician is supposed to really dig off into, who you are as a person, because the style got to fit yourself. So I figured out, coined the two terms, Locs therapist, because that's actually what I do. And so when I'm putting these videos out, my whole goal is for y'all to feel better about your hair, about yourself, and to kind of bring a little enlightenment, about your locks. So that's kind of that's what I want to bring to the table. I'm a real laid back kind of person. So, I don't think about this every day. I don't think about locks all day, every day. That's not the case. Even though I check my Instagram, I check my Facebook and all that type of stuff. So at the beginning of my lock journey, I had a horrible start. It was crazy. I was not happy with it. My self-esteem wasn't high at all. I didn't want to wear my hair down. I didn't want to, I always want to wear a style to kind of hide everything that was going on with my hair. And so I didn't feel good about it. So that's just kind of where I was at one point. So I want to kind of like flip the script now to help others to not have that same issue, and to give y'all some of the questions some of the answers that you may be looking for as far as how to care for your hair, because I had to kind of go back through and research and look deeper into exactly what's going on with my hair. So that was my love for the hair. So I have locks. I'm a therapist professionally, and so I coined the two terms, Locs therapist. I'm not trying to compete with any other YouTubers, that do hair. Shout out to anybody else who's doing the same thing. I got much love for anybody. But here I am, Locs therapist. So stay tuned to my next video. Keep comments coming in, because it gives me some things to think about or to kind of move forward. So stay tuned next week. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Locs Therapist, and check me out on Facebook at Healthy Locs 101. See y'all next time.